Welcome back to another episode of Nothing Agreed podcast. I mean, who else is going to be but the usual crew? Back with AJ, back with Barron. Thursday afternoon, boys. How you doing?
We're back.
Doing good.
Another week of NFL down the sleeves, down the throat. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
That's crazy.
bro, it's just another week.
Another
all
week.
right?
Another week,
Yeah.
I guess.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yep.
Beautiful time.
And unfortunately, this is the first week that a dog of the day for any of us hasn't hit. So
Yeah.
you were supposed to do something, bro.
Yeah,
you
no,
ruined
we
it.
were
Me?
You ruined it.
I'm
You're
the one
only
that's
that
two-
has hope here.
I'm the
Yeah.
one that's 2-1. What
That's
are you
why
guys?
we're saying that, because we don't know how to hit a dog of the day.
I didn't like
Yeah,
last
yeah.
week's
You gotta get-
slate, to be fair.
you gotta
Yeah,
get your-
last week's slate was
Yeah,
tough.
there was no
You
good
gotta get your
dogs.
skills up, boys.
No, Bucks
I
hit.
guess.
Bucks hit were a dog, but let's go straight into I think the game of the week. Not according to Fox, but according to actual America.
To us.
Yep, and that's the Bills and the Dolphins. And
That was the game of the week.
well, the game of the week was the Cowboys Patriots game.
Well, no, I get that, but like,
Yeah.
I'm saying even to a minute, didn't the Bills win by like 10?
Yeah, but like going into the game.
Oh yeah,
that was
going
one to
into
look
it.
Yeah,
after.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Bills won 48-20.
Yeah.
It was going back and forth. The pendulum swung until
Until it
it
didn't.
didn't. Until the pendulum stopped working.
Until the Bills
So,
took over. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to hear from these two. Call the Dolphins the best team in the league. So, what are your thoughts about your best team in the league?
So I guess we just overestimated how good that offense was. I will say with confidence that Denver has the worst defense in the league. I don't see a single unit that's worse than them. I mean, they allowed 70 on the Dolphins, and what was
Yeah.
it this week? They
28
allowed-
to the Bears.
Yeah, 28.
Bears.
Yeah, they literally made Justin Fields look like prime Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, he looked
so
pretty nice. He looked
Yeah.
nice.
yeah, no,
Kinda till the fourth quarter. And
Denver's
when they choked.
defense is terrible.
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, I guess I guess the Dolphins aren't the best team in the
Nah.
league anymore. I guess they were just. I guess because everyone thought, oh well, Denver had a top 10 defense last year.
They had a really a top five.
Yeah,
I
top
think.
5, yeah. And everyone's like, oh well, like, that's not gonna regress that badly. And then everyone saw what the Dolphins did. So I guess everyone's first reaction was, wow, this is the greatest team like in the league. Like, who's stopping
True.
this?
I mean, any team that puts up 70, that's what people are going to
Yeah,
think.
that's what I'm saying. But
Yeah.
like, if someone put up 70 like on the Bears, like no one's gonna be like, oh wow, like that's a great team. Everyone just
Yep.
like, oh, the Bears
True.
just
Yep.
suck. Like
Yeah.
no one really thought that about Denver at the time. But yeah, no, they suck.
Yeah,
a
no, I
lot.
mean, I was surprised that
They
it
got
was-
beat by
yeah,
that much.
that was a blowout. I thought their offense would be able to produce a little bit more.
Yeah,
But I mean, it was, Bills played perfect game at home. Josh Allen
yeah.
looked good. Defense played good.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's kind of told the league who the Bills are.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. I think only 3 dogs hit last week. So
Actually?
either 3 or 4. Bucks hit. The Titans hit. They
Mhm.
won that shit by a crazy amount.
Yeah.
Other than that, I guess that's Texans.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, there's been a
Texans,
surprise.
Bucks, Titans, Bears were favorite. Yeah, that's it. Only 3 dogs won. Kind of a tough slate for the.
Bears were favored.
No, the Broncos were favored.
I was about
Yeah,
to say.
But they still lost.
Yeah.
Bears did, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bears were underdogs. So
Yeah.
exactly. So yeah, I guess. What do you think about the whole Dolphins performance?
I mean, I was shocked about their offense too. Their defense didn't look too relatively good at all. I still think obviously they'll be able to, contend. They're still one of the top teams, and it's just at the end of the day, it's just one game. They played one of the best teams in the league on the road, which is hard to do. Anyways, so I'm not counting out the Dolphins. Obviously,
No.
I was a bit shocked based on their previous results, but I'm not counting them out for sure. I think it's more credit to the Bills. They played pretty much near perfect game.
Yeah, A-Kane still had 100 yards rushing and 2 touchdowns. So
Yeah.
rushing game worked too. Almost still had 300 yards. So
Yeah. But
just unfortunate.
they just played a much better defense. Like,
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's
Stephon
just-
Diggs looked unstoppable too.
Yeah. And then,
Yeah.
Miami's defense isn't that good either. I mean, once Jalen Ramsey comes back, we'll see how that operates.
Yeah, but what is that, like December he's coming back, I
don't
think?
even know.
A couple more weeks.
Yeah,
at least,
so-
yeah.
For now, Miami's defense, their offense is the only thing that's like,
They got to win the
Keep
game
it
to
up,
shoot
man.
out.
Yeah.
They're a Big 12 team.
yeah,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Word. So that was kind of in my opinion, thoughts. I had the Bills winning. I didn't expect them to win by 28.
Right.
But
yeah, definitely not.
yeah, but that offense looked good. Josh Allen may have taken the reins for MVP after that game.
Potentially,
Some may say currently the front leader or the home run hitter he is.
No one else to really besides maybe Christian McCaffrey.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then I guess we should talk about a little. What are your thoughts on the London game? 9:30. Jags won 23-7 over the Falcons.
Yeah, I mean, I think that was easy for the Falcons. That was the hardest defense Desmond Ritter's gone up against so far.
I guess for this year.
Yeah, that's what I meant. And yeah, he didn't do too well. Obviously, we saw the pick six, and it looks even better when it's a toy version. But
yep.
I do. Sorry, quick sidebar. I want to applaud the NFL. I thought the Toy Story little performance that was actually pretty cool.
I thought it was not bad either.
No,
I thought it was a lot cooler than like
it was
the
interesting.
Nickelodeon.
I did not expect.
People were
that's
complaining
how
it was like a minute delayed, but like they got to load the toys.
Yeah,
and, like,
exactly.
all that stuff.
They
so,
have
like,
to. They have to like watch
that's
it.
that's
over.
fine. Yeah.
I think it was better than the Nickelodeon.
Yes, I was gonna say that. And when the Nickelodeon came out, I also was somewhat of a supporter of that, just because I thought it was an interesting new way to kind of do
He's a kid
this.
at heart.
Yeah, I am a kid at heart. Like
let the kid play.
Exactly.
Let the kid play.
And I promise you, there's thousands of NFL fans out there who are the same way, and it's a cool thing to see. I don't know.
Cool.
I thought it was fun, and then online I saw a lot of like people talking about like how this was a great way to introduce their kids to NFL football, and so yeah, I applaud them, and I hope they bring it back for years to come. Maybe some new ideas though. What would be something you'd want to see the NFL do that way?
Like for
like in terms of Toy Story, or just
not like a
general kid way,
like a different sort of broadcast to kind of attract in some new viewers.
I don't know. I think every week they should do a different like kind of franchise of like kids show. Like they'll do like Toy Story, and then they could do like Cars or something.
Cars would be kind of cool.
Yeah, something
I don't know
like
how that'd work.
I don't know how that would work either.
Little quarterback throws a little Lightning McQueen throw
Yeah.
dot to Mater down the sideline.
I guess, yeah, and have Sally on like as the referee.
Yeah, true. Damn, Sally.
I just feel like there's a lot of stuff the NFL can like do with like this sort of technology that they've been using for the Nick and the Toy Story. So I definitely I want to see some more. I want to see some more cool ideas in the future to really kind of shake it up. I don't know. I feel like it's a good thing for the brand.
It's a good concept. I'll definitely say it's a good concept.
Yeah, like cartooning NFL is pretty cool.
All right, sorry, that was a quick little sidebar.
Yeah.
Back to the game. Back to Desmond Ridder and specifically. He didn't look too good.
No.
And if you're a Falcons fan, which you are,
Yep. Sadly.
are you ready to move on?
I don't say I'm ready to move on. I want to see Taylor Heineke start a game.
Okay.
I want to see.
I was surprised it didn't come out. We were talking about that earlier. The second half.
Like, why didn't Taylor Heineke come out for the second half, or like at least try something? We scored 7 points all game. It was a Drake London touchdown. Shout out Drake London.
Yeah, I just feel like
I love him as a receiver.
I feel like that Falcons team it's got the talent on the roster. Whereas if you get a quarterback, you're competing.
I somewhat agree. Our offensive line needs major work, especially because we're trying to run a power run offense. So I feel like we need to find either someone that just needs to throw the football. And I wouldn't be like, oh, we need a true complete pocket passer, which I wouldn't mind. But I just think we need to find a franchise QB. I don't think Desmond Ridder is going to be that guy as of right now. I just want to see if Heineke sucks as well for like 2 games, then I'll pass it. But if Heineke like pops out, does his shtick like he did with the Commanders, then I think that's kind of a sign.
Yeah, and I mean you've definitely got some time to figure it out because we've heard some names being thrown into the trade rumors with
Justin Fields,
Kirk Cousins.
Yep. We don't need a Kirk Cousins though. We need someone young.
Give Heineke a shot.
Give Heineke a shot.
He's a proven winner. He's pulled some wins.
It depends.
Out of the bag.
It depends what the front office wants. As a Falcons fan, I don't want to like compete. We're not even close to competing for a Super Bowl. We're kind of on the verge of a playoff run. Like we were close. Some people had us in. Some people didn't. Personally, I wouldn't mind if we had another bad year and we tooled up again. Because I feel like the next year that could be Bijan's sophomore year. Kyle Pitts is like on his 4th year after that. Like,
what's up with him?
We need someone that can throw the ball. Arthur Smith has him running as like a wide receiver, and like we just don't give him the ball, and we
Yeah.
throw the ball more to Jonnu Smith
Yeah.
at the tight end position.
As a Kyle Pitts fantasy owner, I know.
Yeah.
Kyle Pitts been like that for the last the first rookie year when we had Matt Ryan, a pocket passer quarterback.
Yeah, he was fire.
It was good.
He was
He was
good.
actually really good. Then we had Mariota, who was a scrambler, didn't know how to throw the football.
No, he's
Now we have
terrible.
Ritter, who I guess isn't a scrambler, but he's more of an improviser and still can't really throw the football like that. Not good. You need a pocket passer QB. Like nothing about our offense is like read option kind of built. It's power run, play action. You hit a Drake London kind of over the top. You hit
Or it's just a shotgun snap.
exactly.
Yeah.
Straight down.
Someone at the shotgun. Something like you need a pocket passer.
Well,
So
it sounds like to me your offense would benefit a lot more from Kirk Cousins than they
Well,
would Justin
I just don't want
Fields.
Kirk Cousins because he's on an expiring deal and he's
Yeah.
like kind of on the veteran side.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fair.
I want like if we were to draft someone out of the like I feel like Drake May can throw a ball pretty well, right?
Yeah,
we're not
get
gonna
someone
get
that can air
him.
it
We're
out.
not gonna get him.
Probably
We're not gonna get Caleb Williams. We're not
Definitely
gonna get any of that.
Yeah.
And then other than that, it's like, do I want Bo Nix? Probably not.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
I'll have to look more into that class.
Shador Sanders.
There's not some terrible like free agents right
I was
now.
gonna say like who's a free agent like next year though as a
Next
quarterback?
year. I don't know the free
I don't know-
agent
I don't know the
class.
class.
I don't know off
Too
the top of my
early in
head.
the season to be talking
Yeah.
about free agency.
talking about like right now though, like if you really wanted to, you could give Matt Ryan one more stint.
Nah,
see what
because
he does.
we just need someone young. We're
yeah.
not competing like that. You know,
I'm not saying this
Like
is
you
a
don't
permanent
need like an old.
solution.
You need like a young guy just to air it out.
like if
kinda see
if
what he can
Ritter
do.
just sucked, right? Let's hypothetical, right? And we played him for the entire year. I wouldn't be like mad because he's young. We gave him a chance, and we're not competing for a Super Bowl. That's not our team at all.
Yeah, like it's just not how like the Jets roster is built around competing for a Super Bowl.
right.
Yeah.
Falcons kind of have younger players trying to develop more. So for the Jets, I would consider bringing
Yeah.
in a veteran guy. But Falcons, I do want to see Heineke,
I want to see Heineke
And,
play some snaps.
see how he does.
I don't think it hurts to experiment.
Doesn't.
I feel like with the games we've watched, like especially the last two. I mean, we looked good and against the Panthers, but that's the Panthers. They're trash. We
Yeah.
barely beat the Packers, and that could low key be we were like that was kind of their fault because the whole QB sneak. The next two we kind of just got. I mean, they're playoff teams. We got snapped by them, both of
Yeah.
them. So we'll have to see what we do this upcoming week, and if we lose, then and Desmond Ritter's quarterback the entire way through. We're playing Houston. If we lose at home to Houston,
You're probably losing at home.
Yeah,
Houston.
we're 2-point favorites.
A lot of people are liking Houston.
yeah, a lot of people liking Houston. But if we lose that, I think you got to give Heineke a shot. The next week after that, we play the Commanders. Why not give him a revenge?
Little revenge tour for
Yeah.
Heineke.
Yep. So I thought the Lund game was cool. I thought it was sad to watch as a Falcons fan. Just Mac Hollins getting pissed.
I didn't watch that.
Getting
game.
up at 9:30 to just.
Yeah,
see
I
your
got up
team
at
get
8:45.
destroyed. Yeah.
I got some food. I watched like almost all the games except for like the final 3 minutes.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm done.
I'm driving on the interstate trying to pull up Disney Plus on my phone just to see what
Yeah.
it looks
Bro's
like.
got Toy Story in his
Yeah.
speaker.
Yeah.
I'm listening to I'm looking at Toy
You're
Booger
hearing
McFarlane
Woody
like
commentate the game.
no, I'm literally watching Toy Booger McFarlane like break it all down, and I'm trying not to like
Damn.
swerve off the road. But
You got
Right.
Booger on Toy Story.
yeah, it
Yeah,
was
they did.
crazy.
They had Booger. Mm-hmm.
All right, so I mean, there's another London game this upcoming week.
Yeah, it's
so
the Jags again. They play the
yeah,
Bills.
We'll get to that in a minute.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but
Are there any other games?
we could talk about the Bears blowing up 28-7.
What's there to talk about? I mean, Justin Fields, he played great, and then he sold. I mean, I feel like, me personally, I'm kind of tired of talking about how bad the Bears are. Like, we get it.
Yeah, we'll
They're-
move on.
They're,
They're
terrible.
bad, yeah.
They're bad.
Everyone knows that now, and
Yeah.
I think if they get exposed today,
Tonight.
tonight,
which they are.
then it'll be more clear that the Bears are the worst team in the league, and they'll have to blow it up.
Yeah, well,
So we'll see if Justin Fields can kind of keep that momentum going
I just feel
that
like
he had
there's
the first
no-
3 quarters last week.
until they trade him and tank for that #1 pick, it's what are you doing?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I don't know if they'll have the #1 pick or how the season will play out, but if they do, I think they should. If Caleb Williams is on the board, you take Caleb Williams and then you trade Justin Fields. They were talking about that last year with Bryce Young. I'm happy they didn't, but if it's this year,
Yeah, because I saw right now they have the #1 and #2
Yeah.
pick.
1 and 2, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
They could do, you could do
Definitely.
They
so much
yeah
with
they could
that.
get him and Harrison Jr.
Yep.
So.
Yeah.
Marvin.
But yeah, let's not talk about the Bears.
Other than that, I can just go down the slate. The Bengals once again putting up 3 points.
Yeah, that's disappointing. I mean, if you're a Bengals fan, I think it's time to panic.
You think so? You think it's playoff run over?
So if you're a Bengals fan, there's 2 ways you can kind of look at this scenario. Scenario 1, Joe Burrow got paid and decides to suck now. I don't think that's the case.
I don't think it is either.
I think that injury is bothering him, which brings up the second point: is why is he playing? If that injury is so detrimental to his performance, he should not be playing. He should be resting and getting better. I mean, honestly, why put Joe Burrow out there with an injury when you're 1-3? If he might get injured even more. You just made him the highest paid player ever.
Yeah.
And I mean, who knows? Maybe he's not injured. Maybe he does just suck. But
could bring in AJ McCarron as the backup.
I mean, I feel like you can't blame it completely on the injury. I mean,
no, obviously
it limits your game.
No, you can't. Or at least to the point, if the injury is the reason why his numbers are down and the eye test looks down and his just overall performance is down, then he should not be playing.
Yeah.
He should be resting. He should be getting ready back to that 100%. So
yeah,
I don't know. So I want to think that the Bengals are doing the smart thing and not letting him play unless he's fully ready to play, because it's week. We're in the first quarter of the season still, so there's no point in playing him through injury. So if that's what they're doing, that's dumb.
They're not going to win or contend with anything.
If he's not injured and that's just how he's playing, then the Bengals just got robbed because he's playing horrible.
No, I think that you can't really blame it on an injury like that, in my opinion.
I know. I mean, obviously you can't make like a full opinion, or you can't make a full decision because we don't know if he's fully injured or not.
Justin Herbert had 9 bruised ribs all of last year. No one talked about that.
Here it comes.
Exactly.
I mean, it's true.
It's true, but
it is. People, the Bengals struggle. They blame it on the injuries. Chargers struggle.
When was Herbert's injury though?
Huh?
When was Herbert's injury though?
Week 3, week 4, and he still played the whole year, and scored.
He missed a game though, didn't he?
I thought he missed one. Did he not?
He did.
No.
Yeah, because I played against him in fantasy last year, and I was gonna go up against him, and then I logged on to find out
he didn't miss a game. He didn't got taken out, but he went back in.
No. And I don't know the
Chargers would have been bad
like that, but
neither.
Yeah.
But no, if he's injured, then I shouldn't be playing him. But if he's not injured, then he sucks. So
true.
We move on from there, and the Bengals are going to go as far as he takes them, because as we've seen, if Joe Burrow doesn't play well, T. Higgins doesn't play well, Jamar Chase, although he had those 2 bad performances week 1, his numbers have been up. He's been the leading receiver.
Yeah, he had a good game at least.
Yeah, I mean, he's obviously not the problem, but it quite literally looks like T. Higgins only plays as well as Joe Burrow does, and right now Joe Burrow's playing like dog shit. So
yeah,
true. Well, your quarterback's got to be good in order for you to get the ball too. So most of the time.
Yeah. How about my most kind of surprising game from last week was the Texans.
Yeah.
That was awesome. I did not see that coming at all.
Did they beat again?
The
Steelers.
Yeah.
It was 30-36.
Yeah.
Whomped them.
First home win since 2021.
That's
good for them.
Yeah.
Good for them.
I mean, they look electric.
Stroud's looking good.
Yeah,
the bad team.
Your bad
Steelers
quarterback's looking bad.
Yeah.
Everyone's blaming it on Matt
Canada
for the Steelers.
It is.
Yeah, no, I agree. Watching that game, some of the play calls.
I don't know.
Steelers fans aren't delusional.
Nah.
No, they're not.
He's been there way too long.
But I also think Kenny Pickett is not as good as they say he is.
Who has said he's good?
Steelers fans.
They were like, this is Pickett's year.
True.
I was like, bro, what?
Well, after the preseason, everyone's like, oh, he's going to finish a top 10 quarterback. Like, look at the stride he's taking with George Pickens. And then he comes out against the 49ers and puts up negative yards for offense in the first quarter. So
Beast.
A
struggle.
I'm not going to say he's a bad quarterback like Justin Fields or Ryan Tannehill, but I don't think he's a great quarterback.
Yeah,
I mean, if we had to put him in a tier list right now, I'd probably put him B or C.
Mm-hmm. I think kind of how the situation is right now is everyone probably in the organization and outside of it's just blaming it on Canada, his play calling.
Right.
So I mean, what's gonna happen is if he gets fired,
fired.
either during the year or after the year, they'll bring in another guy. Probably have
And it'll be the same success.
One good year with Pickett, just kind of to see if if it was Pickett or if it was
does that remind
Canada.
you of anything?
What?
It's like Clemson.
That's
Terrible
crazy.
offense last year. Everyone thought it was the coordinators. Got rid of them. Same offense this year.
I disagree.
It's not the same.
I mean, it's not the same.
You look
but
at
like,
the stats; it's different. But
it's a lot of the play calling is the same, and a lot of the decision making is
Just
the
the
same.
turnovers.
That's a conversation for another time.
Yeah,
so
we
that's
won't
what should
get
be
into that.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
We won't get into that today.
Any
but-
other games you guys want to go over? Giants suck.
Yeah, Giants
Giants
suck.
suck.
Pretty
Yep.
much officially, their O-line is the worst thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Giants.
I feel
Giants
bad, feel
suck.
bad for him. He doesn't
Broncos
even have a
suck.
chance.
Bengals suck.
I don't think the Bengals suck.
I do.
I think they'll bounce
I wouldn't
back.
put him in the same tier as them. No.
Yeah.
They got to prove to me that they're not first, so they're down there with them. And who else do I throw in there besides the Bears?
Panthers.
Panthers.
Vikings. Vikings suck too.
We'll see.
I wouldn't put him. I would put him above the Bears.
They play the Chiefs this week.
Yeah, so
Vi- gonna win
Vikings
4.
can salvage something.
I think
Yeah.
the Bengals can salvage something too.
They
could-
got a
could as
chance.
well.
They
I mean, they have the talent. It's
They
not like
definitely do. I mean, it's on
it's
paper.
not like you're the
it's definitely
Panthers
there.
trying to turn around your season. It's
Yeah.
not as
Nah,
likely.
Panthers are cheap, cheap.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think we should move to this week. You want to move to this week's slate?
Sure.
Let's do it.
So I'm gonna say first of all, this week's slate. This is the first Sunday Night Football that's like actually a good game.
Sunday night.
Yeah.
should
is
be
it?
should be a good
Cowboys and Niners.
Oh yeah.
Kind of like a.
yeah.
I got Niners by 10 plus though.
Yeah.
But
Who was Sunday night this week?
it was
It was Jets,
Jets,
and
Chiefs,
that was
yeah.
a good game.
It was a
even
good
though
game, but
Not
like if
going
you're
into it,
going
it was,
into it, yeah. Week 2 was the Steelers and the Raiders,
Oh yeah, that was
and
terrible.
then week 1 was the Cowboys and Giants.
That
I
was
guess
week
everyone.
3. Steelers and Raiders.
It was.
Yeah, week 2 was
Oh yeah, that was the
Let me
week
look it up.
before. Nah, I got it right here, big bro.
All right.
Let's see.
Yeah, you got me.
That was Dolphins and Patriots.
Yeah.
For week 2.
That I wasn't looking forward to that game.
Dolphins.
Patriots.
Yeah, Dolphins. Patriots.
I
I
mean,
was looking forward to
those were
week
all
1.
close games. The only one
Yeah.
that wasn't close.
Yeah, week 1 was
Week 1.
Giants.
one, the Giants,
And I was looking
Cowboys.
forward to it. It's like, oh, the first Sunday Night Football,
Yeah.
right? Maybe the Giants can make some noise because of last year.
Yeah.
And then it's like after the first 8 minutes, it was like my dog of the day
Yeah.
was dead.
I mean, we haven't had a good.
Yeah, it got blown out.
Yeah, I need a good.
This is the first one we can look
primetime
forward
game.
to, but like the primetime game's kind of been solid so far.
Yeah.
Not tonight.
I mean,
Yeah,
it
this
could
would
be
a fun
two
little
bad
game.
teams, but if it's close, then
I wouldn't say the Commanders are bad.
I wouldn't say they've
They
had
they
one of the
put the
best
Eagles to the
offenses.
brink.
Yeah, they've had one of the
Yeah.
best offenses through the NFL
This is their
first
game-
4
This
weeks.
is their game to lose.
Yeah.
So.
yeah, I mean, two of not the greatest teams, but
Yeah,
it's just-
they've had one of the top passing
Classic Thursday night
offenses. I think it's
football.
top 3, the Commanders. But
Yeah, they're pretty close. They're like top 5, I think. Actually.
Yeah. No, their offense was really good. Like I would don't count them out, but
But yeah, you guys want to talk about the Thursday night game at all, or no? You got Commanders.
yeah, I got Commanders. Until the Bears prove anything to me, they suck, and I'm never.
I want to
picking
pick the
them.
Bears just for the culture.
Yeah, I'm not.
I just can't. I'm gonna pick the Commanders too.
Bears cover.
Bears suck. Bears
No.
could cover.
Bears cover. Bears
That
cover.
might be a
don't e-
wager for later tonight.
I don't.
We'll see.
I don't even pick that.
But I don't know. Just because I don't know about Washington's defense. Obviously, their offense looks good, but their defense hasn't.
Oh, their defense is terrible.
Proven much to me
but
either.
The Bears overall are terrible, so
True.
it doesn't matter. What's the
You got the London game.
London
Jags,
London
Bills.
game? Yep, Jags
Is,
Bills.
What is it?
Jags Bills.
Jags
Yeah.
Bills.
That'll be a good
Jags
one.
running it back. Yeah.
Yeah,
like the-
London's team.
What did you say you liked that game?
I said it might be a good game.
Yeah, I think it'll be a good game.
Jags
Are
play
they
well
doing
in
Toy
London.
Story again for that? Do we know?
I have not heard
I
about
don't
it.
think so.
No, it was only a 1 week thing.
Yeah, I think they're like the Falcons are such a joke of a team. Let's put toys on them.
Yeah, kicking them through like the little building.
Yeah,
block
Bijan
things.
Robinson like shook a toy. That's just crazy.
Yeah, knocked it over.
Yeah.
That was fire. Trevor Lawrence was scrambling for 25 on that field.
I did. Sorry, we won't talk about this too much. But that one touchdown pass he threw to Calvin Ridley, it's so funny because Ridley, like in the toy version, Ridley falls back and it looks like the ball lands at his feet.
Yeah.
And then the next thing you see is just touchdown. And I can only imagine like sitting there watching that live, like no way he scored that.
Yeah. He caught it with his feet.
Yeah, I'm like, what
What a
happened?
beast.
There's a couple imperfections, but
Yeah, it's what
that's
it
what you
is.
get. That's
Yeah,
what you get.
it's kind of part of the
fine.
product.
But no, I'm excited. I think the
back to
Jaguars
pick 'em.
can surprise this week.
Yeah,
They,
I see that too.
they've been in London, have the advantage.
Yeah.
Won't have any of the jet lag.
None at
Obviously,
all.
Bills are coming off a big win, so there's that too. Jags played good first half, played all right second half, still good enough to get the job done. But
I like to think anytime the Jaguars go to London, that's a home game for them.
Yeah,
I mean, it is technically, yeah.
that's their home.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't say they have like home field support.
I wouldn't either, but there's going to be a lot of NFL London fans,
London fans
are
just go and
Jaguars.
they wear any jersey they can like think of.
Yep.
Like you'll see like all 32 teams represented. Probably some
no,
soccer in
yeah,
there
no,
too.
you definitely
Sure.
will. But I'm saying like as an
It's at a
overall,
really ugly stadium.
I think
too.
a lot of like London like
Really
NFL fans
ugly.
associate with the Jaguars.
'Cause they go there the most.
Well,
Yeah, the Jaguars just go
Wembley?
over there all the time.
Wembley?
It's not Wembley. It's in Tottenham Hotspur Stadium.
Oh, this week's?
Well, last week's was. Is it Wembley this week?
No, it was Wembley last week.
It was Tottenham Hotspur Stadium.
No,
I'm not even
it
gonna
wasn't.
hop
Bro,
in on this. I
what?
don't know.
I
believe-
swear it was Tottenham Hotspur Stadium.
No, I believe it. I mean, it looked the same.
Oh, is that
as-
Wembley? You're right.
I think Tottenham Hotspur's this week's, I believe.
All right. Well, let's see if it
Maybe.
is. Wembley's a nice stadium.
I mean, I'm just making it up.
It's at Tottenham Hotspur this week. You're
Yeah.
right. Yeah, Tottenham.
Damn.
That's the stadium that like they grow the grass like underground, or am I tripping?
That's where they store the grass underground.
Yeah.
That's the Santiago Bernabeu.
Is that like in the same like?
That's in Spain. That's Real Madrid.
Oh.
At least that's what I saw in a video where it was like they put the grass underground. It has a whole factory of grass.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
I mean, I only know about that because they were talking about how the NFL should do that and like how they can.
Don't they do that in Arizona?
Yeah, and in Vegas.
I thought Arizona was the turf.
No, Arizona has real grass. They put it underground and they water it or something.
I don't know if it's underground, but it could be like how they have it outside the stadium, like in Vegas.
Yeah, something
they
like
like
that.
roll it. They roll it in on like
Yeah.
rollers.
Yeah.
So
Something like that.
that's kind of what everyone was talking about, because they're thinking about trying to do obviously the controversy of having them all grass, like get rid of turf.
Yeah, get
And
rid of
everyone's
that.
like, oh well, these stadiums are venues for like other things, so it's hard to go in and out between grass. But
True.
you look overseas, and you're seeing all these countries that are able to grow grass in all these interesting ways, so it can definitely be done. And I'm obviously I'm not a football player, but I would like to see all grass too. If it's in soccer, it's in all the MLS are grass. Why should it be the NFL?
Nah, it should be
any different?
grass. Yeah, I agree with you. But in terms of 1:00 games,
Are there any
there's
good
not
ones?
really any good ones. There's
Nothing too crazy.
5. There's the Giants Dolphins. There's the Saints Patriots. There's the Ravens Steelers, Panthers Lions, Titans Colts.
Ravens Steelers is always like a good low scoring game though.
Yeah.
Like that
Over
game
under
will
38.5.
Yeah, that game.
That
That game will
game's
be like
gonna-
13-6.
Yeah, 13-10 is my final
Yep.
score.
Yeah.
But
I don't know who's winning, but anyone can win. Doesn't
Ravens.
matter. Doesn't matter the spread.
yeah, I got the Ravens though on that one, but it's gonna be a close one.
Yeah.
4:00. Finally, we have 4:00 games. Bengals Cardinals, Eagles Rams, Chiefs Vikings, and Jets Broncos. I'm actually most interested in the Jets Broncos.
Yeah,
game.
honestly, because those teams are probably the most even out of all of those games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In terms of spread, they're all pretty close though. Chiefs are only 3.5-point favorites.
Yeah, so we'll see the
That's
Jets. We'll see the
Vegas
Jets.
knows something.
Yeah.
We'll see the Jets. See if Zach Wilson can carry that
can keep it
success.
up.
Yeah, against
Yeah.
that terrible Broncos
I
defense.
mean, he looked good against the Chiefs.
Yeah, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, we were talking about he's playing the worst defense in the league. So
Word.
Yeah.
let's see what he does
Well,
this week.
Let's talk about the Bengals for a second.
Okay.
I kind of want to move to that.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, they play the Cardinals in Arizona. I think we all can agree the Cardinals are better than we thought
Oh,
preseason,
yeah.
Yeah.
right? Do y'all think the Bengals even First of all, do you even think the Bengals win? Do you think the Bengals win this game?
I think they do.
You think they pull it out?
I think they do.
I think they can, yeah.
But do you think this is like a sluggish kind of what the Bengals have been, or do you think they pop out this week?
So I feel like they could win by like 10 points. Let's put it this way. I think they'll be winning the whole game. I think they'll jump out like 3-0 and then 10-0, 10-7, 14, whatever.
Yeah.
But I think it's going to come down to their defense is going to have to get a stop. Because we know that Cardinals defense, it's not the best, but
it's actually not bad.
That's what I'm saying. It's not that bad. I think it could definitely hold Joe Burrow and especially with him struggling. I think they can throw the Bengals off a few drives, a few 3-and-outs, a little punts. What I think it's going to come down to is that how well Josh Dobbs plays. Because the Bengals defense, although they had that historic game sack-wise, I forget who it was against, but their secondary has looked pretty bad this season. I'm not going to lie. They lost Jesse Bates, and they lost one of their starting cornerbacks too, if I'm not mistaken. But their secondaries looked a lot worse. So I think it's going to be interesting.
Eli Apple.
No, it's not Eli Apple, but they did lose him. But that's not who I was referring to. But I think it's going to come down to Josh Dobbs, Marquise Hollywood Brown, and James Conner. If they can really get that offense moving and overpower that Bengals defense, then I could definitely see the Cardinals winning it.
The last couple weeks, they've had some fire in their game.
Yeah, they definitely have.
They probably took the bus.
They've been taking the bus, my friend. They have been taking the bus.
It's the Cardinals' game to lose. They've been pretty impressive.
Yeah, they're home too, right?
Every game they've played, it's been close.
They're in the zona.
Yeah. So it's not going to be obviously easy.
And if the
Bengals
do lose, it's over for them.
I kind of agree with that.
Yeah, I could agree with that.
They're not winning their
Burrow
division.
said it was a must-win game too.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
But in this position, the way you're trying to put yourself on the mantle, every game is a must-win.
Well, let's look at it this way. So let's say the Bengals lose Sunday and the Ravens beat the Steelers. That probably
divisions.
I know their division's terrible, but that probably puts the Ravens at a comfortable lead for that division.
That's what I was trying to say.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, Ravens will be 4-1,
and every other team's won like maybe 1 or 2 games.
Bengals will have
Steelers will become 2-3.
Bengals will if they lose, they would have had 1 win.
Yeah.
Steelers will have 1 win as well.
2-3. They're 2-2 right now.
They're 2-2.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is assuming the Ravens beat them, and then the Browns have 2 wins as well, right? Or do they have 3?
Yeah, they're 2-2 as well.
Okay, so. Yeah, no, it'll be interesting because I remember a lot of people saying the AFC North is the most competitive division this year.
They're on bye this week. I think it is too. I mean, I thought it was at least. I thought of either that or the AFC East, but
yeah, I always said it was the AFC East or the NFC East, but
the NFC East is kind of a 2-horse race if you think about it.
Yeah, I mean Washington's kind of there right now, but
but like the AFC East, there's between
York,
the Dolphins.
Well, everyone
bottom barrel.
I guess everyone when they're talking about the NFC East, everyone thought New York was or the Giants were gonna be back up to what they were last year, and God, were we wrong? They are horrible.
They are bad.
Daniel Jones needs to go. Yeah, he is a robber.
He needs to go to another franchise.
Highway robbery. What you did to them.
I mean, give him an O-line that can block, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, that is true.
Evan Neal's blocking his own teammates out here.
Yeah.
Was he a round 1 pick? What 7?
Maybe.
Yeah.
That's where Andrew Thomas was too. And Andrew Thomas is good
they have.
He's been injured though.
2 very highly drafted tackles,
and they both suck.
No, Andrew Thomas is good.
Andrew
Thomas is good. He's just been injured.
I forgot. I low-key forgot he was even on the team.
He's good. He was like one of the top tackles in PFF too. So, yeah.
Well, it doesn't help if you're injured though. So.
And then, so we all have. Do you have the You have the Bengals.
I think the Bengals are gonna win.
I'll go Bengals.
I'll go Bengals as well.
But I can see the Cardinals winning for sure.
I can make a great argument for the Cardinals. Let's talk about Sunday night though, because I think that's the best right now.
Yeah.
I think Niners just swung to a 4-point favorite. I saw the little tidbit there. And
shout out Tidbit.
Shout out Tidbit. It's in San Fran. The best team in the NFL is not the Cardinals. Yes, it is Cardinals. The Niners.
Yeah.
They beat the Cardinals last week, stomped them. They got a little close at one point, but
it did.
They pulled away, covered their 15-point spread. Mm-hmm. So good teams win, better teams cover. And who do y'all got any? You're gonna pick this. You're gonna pick the Why do I keep saying the Cardinals? The Niners.
The Niners.
You're probably gonna pick the Niners.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick the Niners.
I want to pick the Niners. Do you think the Cowboys make any noise? You're a hater, so
I actually think the Cowboys are gonna win.
you think the Cowboys are gonna win?
Surprising.
Wow. Hold on. I want you to go into
Coming
that.
from
Go
a
ahead.
kid.
I just don't think the 49ers are that good. I mean, they haven't. To me personally, from what I've seen, I know you think they're winning the Super Bowl, but to me
got money on it.
personally, I mean, they just haven't really played anyone that good, and they haven't really beaten anyone by that much, considering they've only played bad teams, really.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. Besides the Rams, I wouldn't call the Rams a bad team. I think they're probably right in that middle spot, but every other team they've played has been a bad team. I'd say the Steelers bad, the Cardinals. As much as we've been talking about them, they still are a bad team.
Yeah.
And then
Giants.
The Giants terrible. So, I mean, if they went out there and dropped 70 on one of these teams, then yeah, maybe. But their offense, while yes, it's a perfect, well-oiled machine, I just don't think it's – I think the Cowboys' defense is definitely one of the defenses that can slow it down and really put the pressure on Brock Purdy. And I think that's the key, because if you make Brock Purdy uncomfortable, then I don't think that the 49ers can win, because, yes, they have all the talent in the world in their running back room and their wide receiver room, their tight end room. They have a great offensive line, best defense in the league. But if Brock Purdy's throwing bad passes and he's off his game and you're getting turnovers out of that, 3 and outs, they're not winning.
You haven't seen that much, though. That's the thing. Even
That's what I'm
last year.
saying. I know I haven't seen
He's undefeated as a starter.
Right.
Yeah.
But I think that's what I'm
Regular
saying.
season.
I think the Cowboys defense is one of those defenses that has the capabilities of throwing him off his rhythm. And if you can do that, then I don't think the 49ers can win.
We were talking about this in ages that the Cowboys also haven't played anybody great either.
No, they really haven't.
That's why it's an interesting game.
Yeah.
This will tell us like who's
kind of
who's
at that
a
position.
fraud and like who's legit.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna-
honestly, the Cowboys probably are because they lost to the Cardinals.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this. I think whatever the Cowboys team total is, I take the under. I like the Niners defense this game at home.
This honestly might be like a low-scoring game.
That's what I was thinking.
I could
I like
see
the
it.
under.
Total's 45 right now.
I kind of like the under. I think it would be like a 21 to like 10 game.
No, I mean I'm excited for that game to see how real these teams are.
Yeah.
Yeah, this would be a big moment for Dak, too.
I think that's what I was gonna say too. I think this is kind of another Dak test.
America's
where
watching.
Yep. We're like if he's bad, America will cook.
Yeah.
the
Trey
hell out of
Trey
it.
Lance
Trey
time?
Lance
Yep.
season.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Yeah, I forgot
Could
he's
you?
in there.
Oh, imagine.
Imagine
Imagine-
just like
alright.
twists his ankle. You're gonna say like breaks his leg.
Yeah, no, not even
I'm
that.
not gonna
You gotta
wish
go
that
the
on
vile
someone.
way.
No, not even that. First half, he throws 3 interceptions, loses a fumble. They're down 14-0. Trey Lance comes in at halftime on his old team, 3+ touchdowns, 1 rushing touchdown, 28-14
Someone
victory
gave him the script.
for the Cowboys.
Someone gave him the wrong scripts.
Yeah, that'd be quite the legacy game.
I'm just saying, if
Like the
I'm a
game.
script writer, that's how I'm writing it.
Yeah,
But
that'd be crazy.
we should do that sometime. We should write a script for an NFL game. See how
we can make our own backyard league.
Good.
A
Well,
little
no,
script.
we could all just like write like a fake script for one like an upcoming game, and we could read it out here. Just to see
Kinda
who's
fire.
the best.
Who's
Pick every
closest?
Chargers game and write the script, and I'll be spot on every week.
Yeah, because all you gotta do is
Chargers
within
lo-
7. It's within
Yeah.
7.
Chargers lose a close game on the last drive.
Yeah,
That's
up
every game.
big, score no points the second half.
But we'll make it interesting. Like you have to call this what's gonna happen in the first, what's gonna happen in the second, what's gonna happen in the third.
Is it gonna be the Chargers that lead or the Chargers crawling
Yeah,
back?
who's tearing their ACL on a freak injury? Who's going to the hospital? Like you got to get it all.
Yeah, I mean, if I thought about it, I could pretty much get spot on. Watching this team way too long.
That might be fun.
Although I like the Niners to win by 10+ though.
All right.
I like it.
I like the Niners.
I like the Niners. They're just too complete of a team. In my opinion, the defenses look pretty solid. They've had some mishaps, but like other than that, I mean, they covered the spread except for the Rams game, which the last second field goal covered the spread.
That's just because the
Or, like,
Rams
pushed.
The Rams refuse to let the Rams are always like determined to cover.
Yeah.
For them.
So
It's like I saw something. It's like you never bet against the spread against the Rams because they almost always try and cover.
Yeah.
No, but I like the Niners. Give me at least 9.5 spread. Going a little risky.
Yeah.
I like them.
All spread action.
Yeah, everyone knows I'm a little maybe a little bit too high on the Niners, but yeah, that's my pick.
Nah, I think they'll get the job done.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised if the Cowboys, look how they have.
I
looked
think
in the
Cowboys
season.
score first. Cowboys score first, and then after that, shit gets real.
Yeah,
Ain't no more games.
yeah.
So,
Not
more
playing
games.
around.
is there any other games y'all want to highlight or nah?
You
What's
talk
the-
about
what's
Monday Night Football. It's Green Bay and Las Vegas.
Vegas.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Vegas has just moved to 1-point favorites.
Yeah. It's Devontae Adams' first game.
I swear we have not had a good Monday night game yet.
Nah, have we?
Have we?
Have we? I don't even remember.
It was week 1. It was
There was.
Oh yeah,
we had
Aaron
double
Rodgers
headers.
got injured.
We've had double headers. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I've
we've
had
like,
double headers.
Rodgers got
plenty.
injured.
Rodgers
Week
got
2
injured. Week
was
1 was Eagles.
Browns and Saints and
The
Panthers
Eagles won.
and
that was the Bucks
Eagles
one,
and
right?
Bengals.
Oh, that was Monday night. Yeah, because that
Yeah.
was Thursday.
That wasn't
was the Thursday
necessarily
night
a good game
doubleheader.
Yeah.
either, though. To be fair.
No, it really
Like,
wasn't.
Well,
Yeah.
So
It's only fun because
So
if
we're
you're
due.
a fan.
we're due, right? We're due
Yeah.
for a Packers good little win.
No, this game's gonna be terrible too.
Let me say that.
It's too. I mean, just two underwhelming teams going up against each other.
Well, that doesn't mean it won't be a good game.
I just probably won't be exciting.
True.
And I feel like
I think it'll be close.
I think it'll be fun to
The
watch.
only thing that makes a game bad is if
Hey,
it's like a blowout.
we got 50 consecutive days
That's
of
not
football.
true.
You gotta enjoy.
Yeah,
That's
Gotta
right.
enjoy.
I feel like that's not true though. I feel like it. Maybe that's just personal preference, but I don't have that much fun watching a bunch of 3 and outs go back and forth.
Well, you're like a spoiled little Philadelphia
You're
Eagles
just
fan right
casual,
now.
yeah. Not
Yeah,
not everyone's
sorry.
team
I
scores
enjoy the
35
art.
points a game.
Yeah, honestly, I enjoy the art of football.
Yeah.
Like my team just dropped 7 last week. All right.
Yeah, that sounds miserable.
Yeah.
It sounds miserable because it is
Um,
miserable.
Yeah.
I would,
Give me,
I would not be watching that in the Toy Story broadcast.
give me
let
the
tell you
Raiders
man.
in that game though.
Nah, give me the
At home.
Packers.
Give me the pack.
On the
Devontae
road.
Adams, 2 touchdowns, 200+ yards. He's gonna show
Is
his
Jimmy
former
Garoppolo
team.
even playing?
He's just in the final stage of the concussion protocol, so he'll probably make it out.
So he'll make it in there.
But no, give me the Packers. Give me them to kind of blow open the stadium out there.
Okay.
Get a lot of fans in there, and it's usually always a road game somehow.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see how it does.
That'll be an interesting game for sure.
Mhm. I like it though. I like the Packers. Who you liking that? Kind of the deciding vote here.
No, Packers.
You got Packers,
Yeah, they're gonna
but a
win.
little 1-point underdog.
Yeah, no, they're gonna win.
Speaking of underdog,
It's time for
Is
the
it time?
best segment on the show. AJ,
Is it that time?
AJ, will you bring
AJ?
us in?
what was that for?
I had to clear my throat a little bit. I had to get the full.
Alright, that's zesty. That was a zesty bark.
Well,
Like, that was,
I'm up 10. I get to be a big dog.
all right, you do you.
Yeah. All right, big dog.
All right, big dog. So since none of us won,
Yeah, so
Right.
I get to go last again.
you'd go last
Is it-
again.
Is that how that works?
Is that how it works?
If I'm winning, I get to
I think you just
decide.
made up that rule.
Yeah.
All right.
Wait, who was the closest last week? You were
I don't even-
28.
Mine was New England.
Oh, I was closest. All right, so I get to go last. I was an 8-point loss.
All right, whatever.
All right, so you go first.
Well, let's get a quick scoreboard.
All right, scoreboard. Bloop. There's a scoreboard. There's actually not a scoreboard.
There won't be one.
There won't be because Barron's the only one winning right now. He's got 10.5. Me and AJ are both still stuck on 0. Hey, I just want to big up myself. That was my first 1-possession game and my first game that didn't team lose by 40 points or more. All right, can I get some
Hey,
love?
hey,
Right?
that's-
Can I get some love?
That's
I forget
improvement.
bro picks the Giants the first time and then the Broncos the next time.
Hey, he's improving. That's all we can ask
hey,
for.
That means I'm
That's
due.
all we can ask
That means I'm
for.
due.
That's right.
That's right.
I'm due.
Hey, maybe you want to go first and neither of us takes your pick.
You can't take picks. I got mine locked in.
What
I
if
don't
we
know.
have-
I
What
don't-
if we have the same pick?
Yeah, I don't know who you're
That's
betting
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, I got my pick already in my head.
I got my pick too. You got your pick?
I mean, I guarantee you guys don't have my pick.
You guarantee.
Yeah.
All right.
Guarantee is crazy. I'm pretty sure you said that last week too. I do. I got
But
it.
guarantee the pick. Like we don't
Alright.
have his pick.
I got it though.
All right, AJ. Since you want to go,
Since it's a guarantee.
not guaranteed to win, but guaranteed we don't have it. Like we didn't choose it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, the only reason I'm choosing this dog
Watch us
first,
both pick this
first
one.
of all is just because I'm down 10 points.
I don't think so.
And once this dog wins outright, then we'll be tied up.
You said minus 10.
So
You're 10.5.
give me the Panthers playing the Lions on the road.
I'd actually still
Plus
be
10.
up, but
They're winning.
Okay.
Um,
What's your reasoning behind that?
because I'm down 10 points and I need a big dog, and I'm not picking the Giants. So
Giants have been letting you down
go
this year.
That's a big reason.
So go Panthers.
Yeah, Giants been letting you down this year.
Dude, they've been letting me
feel like
down.
they've let everyone down.
Yeah.
Not me. They've made me the
They make
happiest
you
clam
happy
in the
camper,
world.
Bro.
Yeah.
They did not make me happy.
So they'll probably lose by 20, but if they win outright, then we're
then
sitting.
you look good.
Then
You
we're
look
sitting pretty. We're yeah.
Sitting
You're,
good.
you're sitting pretty
You're
in
right
second
back in
place.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's still, if you lose, he's a half
Hey,
point behind.
we're back
That's
in
true.
it though. We're back in it.
That
Yeah.
is true. That is a
Yeah.
big one.
So we got to hit one of these big. Too many favorites are winning in the NFL.
True.
Something's got to change.
Yeah.
Something's gotta
So
change.
Something's gotta
give
change.
me the Panthers to bark or to what even they do roar, growl,
I'm
whatever.
pretty sure
Panthers?
the Panthers roar.
Roar,
growl.
growl.
Growl. You know, growl.
Yeah, roar's like a lion. I
Yeah,
feel
roaring
like.
is like a lion.
Lion though.
Well, I guess
we
they're all
can't
three
have-
lions.
We can't
They're
have
both
the lion.
cats.
Yeah, they're both cats.
So they probably roar at some points.
They growl.
Who cares?
I say
All right.
growl.
All right.
Lion, we're playing the Lions though, so they roar.
Yeah,
We don't
they're
roar.
roaring.
Blood
roaring
acting like he
going
on the team. We.
We,
Oh,
bro, is never associated with the Panthers
Yeah, honestly,
in
bro,
his life
I've heard so
until
much
the
trash talk
day.
about the Panthers.
Until it's time
Until
for
the
the
dog
10
of the
Until
day.
a dog of the day
Until we
changes
need
you
to-
got
everything.
to ride. You got to ride with your dog.
until we need the
Honestly.
10-point underdog.
True.
All right. Well, that's a big dog. I'll give you
that's-
that. Yeah. Where's that big dog bark?
Yeah, I can't. I don't have the big dog in me right now.
Big dogs gotta eat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't
Let's
sound
hear
like you're
it.
too confident. So I'm riding with a smaller one, 2.5 spread.
Oh God.
And I'm going back to my old faithful. I might as well call them my team. I'm going with the Colts.
That was my
again.
that was my pick.
That was a good.
But go
pick.
ahead. Go ahead. I'll see if I want to change.
Colts are obviously got me this huge lead with that 7.5 spread against the Ravens 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So I might as well start saying we when I talk about the Colts.
Might as well be a fan.
I might as well be, dude.
Go.
Shane Steichen, Gardner Minshew, my Philly boys carrying on the legacy.
Yep.
So yeah, no, I'm rocking with them again. They're at home against the Titans, and Titans have looked good. Their defense has looked good, and Derrick Henry's looked good. They just beat up on the Bengals, but as we talked about, that could just be because the Bengals suck. God, that was a tongue twister.
Yeah.
And yeah, no, I like the Colts. Anthony Richardson, I'm still high on him. I don't know who is going to win Offensive Rookie of the Year between him, Stroud, or Bijan. I really think it's a 3-man race right now, and as more we go into the year, it's going to narrow down to the two of them, him and CJ. So I like what they've got going on. I like Michael Pittman. They've got that young receiver out of UNC that Richardson seems to like as well. They have a solid defense. Their line's not terrible. Zach Moss has been good. And I don't think Jonathan Taylor's playing this week, but I'm pretty sure he's back at practice. And I think because of the Colts' early success, he seems to be a little more bought in this season. So who knows if he's playing on Sunday? If he is, that line's probably going to jump back up, which is why I'm taking it now at 2.5. So let's go Colts, baby.
Yeah. I mean, I like that pick a lot.
That was my pick,
Yeah.
and I kind of want to. I want to go
I mean,
Colts,
you got to change.
but
it
I gotta
now.
change it
Yeah.
now, which is all right.
So I told you should
No,
have
no,
gone
no,
first.
no. I got a winner. I got a winner.
All right.
That's what we like around here.
All right. So I'm picking a team that's 1-3. All right.
Is it the Bengals?
Nope. Bengals
Let
are
'em
favorites.
talk, man.
All right,
Oh,
Bengals
yeah,
are
they
favorites.
are.
Picking a team that's 1-3. Picking a team that has not their one win was very scrappy, so they basically have not had a clean win. Give me the fighting flying Jets. All right, 2.5-point dogs against Denver. All right, Zach Wilson, right? He's got to go Drake back to back. He's got to have a good game. But that Denver defense, man.
Terrible.
That Denver defense. Something's got to change, and I'm hoping it
Terrible.
doesn't change this week. I'm gonna be honest. I kind of like the Jets defense against Russell Wilson.
Oh, I do too.
Yeah.
So, and then Mile High. Hopefully, they're talking about Breece Hall, and they're not gonna limit him anymore. Please don't. Please give him the ball.
Yeah.
Do something with that running offense. I just feel like it's the Jets' time to shine. You know,
I definitely.
they
like
got some
that
scrappy wins last year. Let's see another scrappy win in Denver. Denver's just looked beaten and bruised. I've been high on them, but give me those Jets this week.
Yeah. Let's see
You
if
said-
Zach Wilson keep the ball rolling.
You said 1-3. I immediately thought the Vikings and Chiefs game.
No, I'm not taking the dude. I got the Chiefs just blowing them out the water,
I was about
dude.
to say, that is
I got the Chiefs
bold.
blowing them out the water.
Vikings are winning that.
Damn, should have taken that as your dog.
No, he's got 10 points.
Oh yeah.
Panthers are also winning.
Did you consider the Giants?
No,
I was low-key considering it.
I wasn't.
Just to be disappointed
Because
again.
imagine that shit just hits.
Hey, if you pick the Giants every week, they
I mean,
gotta
it
cover.
could, but
They
I
gotta win one,
points.
right? They gotta win one.
That's what.
No, they don't.
Yeah, that's true.
They don't have to.
They
can win
don't
they can
have
lose
to.
all of them.
They
True.
quite literally could lose
Yeah.
every single
That
game.
is true.
I mean, I like the Panthers more, just because I've seen the Giants way too many times.
You know,
They're on too many prime.
You know,
time
Daniel
games.
Jones' ceiling.
Yeah, not very high.
Yeah, the Giants are 0-3 on primetime this year. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. So, I like the Jets though. Just 2.5 points. Just Denver, right? I'm hoping it's a team of just not goods, and I liked how they challenged the Chiefs last week, and I feel like they made Mahomes not look amazing. So Mahomes is dishing out interceptions. So yeah, give me the Jets. I think it's going to be win rooted off their defense. Usually how almost all their wins are going to be this year, and I think Zach Wilson will probably throw an interception. As I don't think he'll go back to back, but I think he'll throw for a cool little 200 yards, maybe a touchdown.
What's the spread for that game?
2.5.
Okay, so same as mine.
Same as yours.
All right.
I like the Colts, but we're gonna move on to the Jets. Let's go Jets, baby. But all New Yorkers already let me down once. Please don't let me down twice.
Yeah, bro's back in
luck.
New York
Oh,
again.
dude, and they've never even had a snap leading on offense. So
That was the Giants.
both teams.
The
Yeah.
Jets haven't either.
No, because they won a game in
yeah,
overtime.
The only game they won was in
Yeah.
overtime.
Yeah.
So we'll see how it goes. All right. And then I think there's one more thing I want to cover is C.J. Stroud quickly. He's playing the Falcons. If he has another good game, maybe that little score on the aptitude test, whatever it was, 18,
Yeah.
maybe it's not a
16.
good measurement. Is it 16?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it's not a good measurement. He's looking good. So,
Yeah, I mean, he looks solid given the roster that he's
Yeah.
got, and obviously throwing 300 plus yards.
yep. He's my new
every game.
fantasy quarterback for me this week. So,
Solid option.
Yeah, I'm really
Yeah.
about to start Baker Mayfield over Tua just because he gets more yards. Serious.
this week,
Yeah, this week.
they're on bye.
Who is the
The
Dolphins?
The Bucks. Yeah, I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not.
That'd be kind of be 0 points.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah. Dolphins
So
I hate-
they're also on bye, right? Or no.
All right,
No,
no.
they're playing.
Sorry,
the,
there's one more
Gi-
thing
Giants.
we're covering.
Giants.
Why are you not starting freaking Tua on the Giants?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot they played the Giants.
Forgot. We just talked about it.
Yeah, what's up?
All right. Why are we having bye weeks in week 5?
Usually you start at week 4.
What?
Yeah. Bye week start at
Yeah.
week 4.
Okay, maybe I'm just never.
Now
paying
since we have an
attention.
extra week, now it's on week 5.
Yeah.
I never knew that.
I mean,
Yeah.
it
I always
sucks, but like
assumed-
it's just how you.
I always
you have to
assumed
do
the
it.
buys started like week 6 or 7.
No, they started week
No.
4 before they expanded.
Huh?
Yeah.
That's dumb.
Nah, I mean, remember the 2017, the Dolphins had a bye week.
I mean, you don't want to have like 8
'Cause of the
teams per
hurricane.
week on bye week.
yeah.
It's just the only way mathematically it'll work. Where
like you
there's
can still get the television rights.
where there's
and-
4 teams on bye every week.
yeah, next week there's only 2 teams on bye.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. I mean, you don't want to have a Sunday where there's 8
mean-
teams on bye and there's 4 games a whole week.
Oh,
there's
no,
like
obviously.
one 4
But
25. You know,
I feel like
week 7 there's 6 teams on bye.
I feel like I'd rather have bye
Wow.
weeks going into
See,
like
even that's pushing it.
I'd rather
Yeah.
have bye weeks going into like week 16 though than week 5.
no, because week 16 is like crunch time. You're
Yeah,
fighting
'cause-
for a playoff
you gotta
spot.
fight, do a little playoff.
Like week
run.
9, week 10,
I don't know. I just feel like week 5 seems too early.
week 8
For
has
bye.
no bye teams, which is interesting.
So then, yeah, why can't we start at week 6 and then?
Week 12 has no buys.
See, yeah,
week
that's-
13 has 6 buys.
That's just weird.
They got their algorithms.
Yeah,
Who knows what they're up to? But I mean,
Mhm.
it works. They got it.
I'm not gonna complain.
TV rights, time slots, all that comes into factor there. So
yeah, that's too much for me.
yeah, yeah.
True.
I just want to see the boys play.
The boys are back in town.
Yeah, like, at least my team doesn't have a bye till like week 9.
True.
I mean, it sucks having an early bye, but I mean,
Yeah.
depending on your situation. But I mean, I guess getting it over with. it's gonna be a stress-free weekend or day on Sunday.
Yeah, but if you
for
look at
me.
it from the player's perspective, though, you play 4 games in the season at the beginning of the season, so you're still probably in pretty good shape. Then you get a week off. Then you're playing, 13 straight games, and then some if you go to the playoffs.
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah.
if you're a player, you'd rather want that by like week 9 or week 10, like in the middle of the season, so you can say, hey, I've played this many games. Now I get this nice week off to relax, recover, get ready for this last push. I feel like from the team perspective, a bye in week 5, you kind of get screwed compared to the other ones.
I mean, you
kinda
do.
motioning into the season.
I mean, yeah, it just depends on your situation. Like for the Chargers right now, Herbert hurt his finger last week.
I mean, that's good.
So now he's got the bye week to kind of recover, and then
then when it's week 16 and you're fighting for a playoff spot and your whole offense
and Herbert has broken ribs now.
Yeah,
your whole offense is injured because they've played like 9 straight.
Well, that's just the Chargers. Their wide receivers.
But
are
that's like
always
a lot
injured.
of teams.
It's part of the league, though. You gotta we're part of the game.
But like that can happen to a lot of teams. You play 9 straight games.
We have 18 weeks, and people were like, "Imagine if we had an 82 game
Oh
season
my
like
God.
the NBA."
82.
Wild.
Yeah, you'd be playing 3 games.
I
a
didn't
week.
even like when
Yeah.
they moved an extra game because it's just
Me
another
neither.
week of disappointment.
Oh, I loved it.
Another week of disappointment.
Disappointment is
He understands me so
I
well.
mean, it's true.
It is.
Disappointment is crazy.
I'm clocked out normally by week 12 when we're like, I don't even know.
Man, that's when
4
the
and 6.
season's just starting to get good.
True.
No, I mean, when you have a good team.
Yeah.
You
What
do
is
have
a good team again? I don't know what that's like.
I was about to say, I feel like the Chargers are a good team.
I mean, recently, but in the last 10 years, they've won 4 games, 5 games, 4 games, kind of all the way until the last couple years with Rivers, and then obviously with Herbert. Like, during the years 2014 to 2017, they didn't win more than 6 games.
Yeah, that was tragic.
Yeah.
I remember that, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, every team's got its
I like y'all's old stadium, though. I like y'all's old stadium.
Yeah, it's not that.
Which one?
The one in San Diego.
Yeah.
With, like all the flags around the top and stuff.
Yeah. Pretty far.
That was kind of like that stadium.
Just not the stupid.
We'll go
little
Qualcomm.
Noise.
Yeah.
The little trumpet.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's actually iconic in my opinion, but
it is
sorry.
iconic.
Dude, the first time I
mean, that's more than like just the Chargers.
Yeah.
It just happens because they'll do a charge.
Yeah, I know.
It works so well.
The first time I ever heard that though was in a Madden game. Dude, that shit was so funny. I was like, what are these guys doing?
Casual.
Bro's never watched a Chargers game in his life.
I had never watched. Well, I think I was 13 when I figured that out. And yeah, at that point in my life, I don't think I'd ever watched a Chargers football game.
I
on
don't
TV.
blame you.
Yeah.
To be fair, in SoFi, you can hear the speakers a lot louder on TV than like the old stadiums.
That is true.
Just
But
New
'cause
stadium and
it's
stuff.
massive.
Yep.
It's a huge stadium, yeah.
Hmm.
Anyways, y'all got anything else you want to bring up?
That's it. Go Panthers.
Yeah, we'll go with JETS, Jets, baby. And go Falcons. But They
Yep.
won't win. They better lose. It's so sad.
Hmm.
Eagles,
What?
y'all are going to win.
Probably not.
Probably not.
Against the Rams?
Yeah, we got
Give me the
offensive
Rams.
line injuries against Aaron Donald, so it's not going to be fun.
We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, we'll probably lose, but we'll see.
Anyways, I'll wrap up this episode of Nothing Agreed. We'll see if anybody else can get their dog of the day besides Barron. I think the fans are all hoping for it too.
Yeah, it's getting a little one-sided here. We're about the Dolphins and y'all the Broncos.
I'll be back in. I'll be back in it this time
Oh
next
boy,
week.
nah, I feel like Brooks might have points by the end of this week. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Hey, I've thought that the last 3 times too, so you never know.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyways,
Hold on. You get points if your team covers.
No,
The wins.
We've been over this.
It's outright.
They have to win
All right.
outright.
I mean, they're winning outright anyways.
Bro, once the change.
we've been over this.
Yeah,
I
we
literally
remember.
said, why do you
We
think
went
the Panthers
over.
are going to win.
We went over this the first
I
time.
mean, I don't think
I
I picked a
Colts.
team that covered anyway. So
I'm trying to think.
I didn't even know.
I think if we played by the cover, I think I would have won all 4 weeks.
No, because you had the Dolphins last week, and they got blown out by 28.
Oh yeah, no, you're right. I forgot they didn't
Yeah.
cover.
No.
it's crazy.
It's okay.
Yeah.
A little bit too high on his horse there.
True.
All right.
True. Anyways, that will wrap up this episode of Nothing Agreed. Thank y'all for tuning in. AJ, myself, Barron. Once again, thank you for tuning in, and peace.